Old Harbor Freight. Let's be fair. Harbor Freight's got to turn themselves around. They're
They can't.
a little more respected.
Okay, anybody got a good old-fashioned log chain? Or maybe the Massey just didn't want to get pulled by a Persian orange tractor.
That's true. It rejected it.
Is he going to come back at the class, or we're going to roll?
We're going to find out here.
He's going to come back.
Either way, Jordan Bradley out of Dubuque, Iowa, on a beautiful IH 1066, very popular tractor in the polling world. In the 70s, they started some aftermarket companies, Hypermax being one of them, started making parts for these tractors and really just dominating the polling world. And it took a lot of years for some of the other brands to kind of catch up. Back in the day, it used to be if you went to a tractor pull, you saw 90% IH stuff. And now it's getting a little more, the odds are in some of the other colors' favor as well. All right, it's got the, oh, there we go.
Round two, the AC didn't break the chain on that one.
No.
Okay, he's going to come back again?
Maybe
if we can get it fixed. You know where he gets the parts for that, maybe? Franzen
Friendly Tractors.
Yeah,
parts.
there you go. They have Massey Ferguson. Might be fine, but Massey Ferguson parts.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk a little more after this hook.
So who we got next?
Jordan Bradley's up there.
Jordan Bradley's out of Dubuque. He got himself a 1066. Doesn't have a name on it. The no-name track.
I think legally that means we get to name it, John.
I know that we do that. I remember the silent partner.
We've already tried to figure that out.
Yeah, we already tried to figure out the silent partner. Can't figure those things out. A beautiful Fendt tractor. Andy Service running the Fendt for us on the equalizer blade for us. Track really came into shape today. I want to thank Tyler Rogers and Concise Construction for letting us use, and Rogers Construction for letting us use this beautiful 8435 that I somehow couldn't figure out the lights at 4:30 this morning. And all you had to do was drop down the column, roll back the switch. Amazing how they shut off if you actually turn the switch on.
Weird how that works.
I know, it's crazy. But anyways, we tore it up, we got water in it, so he's going to have a great hook tonight. Jordan Bradley, Dubuque, Iowa. Hey, what do you think of that, Johnson County? 343 and 17. Now, you know, that's 10 mile an hour on the button, and he's almost quite ready to step up to the too hot to
He might be ready to step up to that.
I think, young man, this is a testament. Maybe you should spend a little cha-ching and get in the next class up.
Or we change the sled a little too much.
Or we change the sled a little too much.
I think that's what that actually is.
Yeah, I think. But the equalizer will equalize the class. Jay will get it right. Jay Eulenhoff, J&J Sled, Elite Sled. That's another one of our great company.
He's coming back right now.
1155 is coming back right now. So I dropped to the third hook in the class, so there we go. We're first and third. Okay, 343 and 17, 10 mile an hour.
Now, this is one of the advantages with the farm stock class. It's probably one of our only classes where almost all the competitors still have a cooling system. So he'll be able to bring that thing right back around. Probably didn't get too hot going.
I like his ether can. A little Bush Latte. Check that out when he goes by. Got the Bush Latte up there for the ether can. Now everybody's going to have an ether can with that on there.
That's true. I don't know how well that would start the tractor, but it sure gets us started.
Yeah, it gets us started. Some of us won't shut up after we've had it up a bit. So
that's true.
I've been told that a time or two. Then you get tired of drinking that, and you go to the captain, and you don't know when to quit.
It's not talk for everybody here, John.
Culvert Lawn Care. Too much information. Culvert Lawn Care out of Riverside, Iowa. I want to thank them. They went and they're one of our great sponsors. They go off and they mow all the fairgrounds, all the lower areas of the fairgrounds. Bob Rogers, Bobby Jr. we call him. He mows the hill with a Hustler zero turn.
What?
Yes, a Hustler zero turn, back and forth from Fast City, Steve Silman. He mows that back and forth. You ever want to see Bobby do it? Come down some Saturday morning. Bob will be going back and forth on a hill. man's got coconuts the size of a dump truck. I tried doing it and I slid to the bottom. Okay, here we go. We're going to do Jordan Bradley again out of Dubuque, Iowa. Let's see what he can do. See if they got to set a little different. He takes it out the door again, and we know it's that, right? Oh, the man is on a mission. 303.96, 303.96, 10 mile an hour right on the button. Pat, your 10 run like that? Pat didn't want to respond to that. Pat Mugin didn't want to respond to his 10 ran like that. Your 14 will run like that. Well, you can come on next to an ECI farm stock.
It's true.
Come on, Brenda. You'll let him do it, right?
We're good. We're good. Okay, so now we're good. We have an official look in the book.
He's a smoking and he choked her off. He gave her everything she had. Okay, where are their drag-off people here? We're going to need a full start to international. We're going to need a hook. Mr. Spivacek, get it over here and get a hook. He's moving.
He's got it under control. The other great, are actually big-time sponsor.
Tim went over there and gave it the old Borwald touch, and he got her done.
I see. Tim
Borwald, our board president for ECI.
He can look at any international, just starts on its own. He knows the touch.
Yeah, he just has it, puts his hand around it. He's like a healer.
He's got the Borwald holy water for international.
Yeah, Borwald holy water. Yeah.
I don't know how it works. Something special. But our big-time sponsor, you can see their beautiful trailer over there. Actually, they're on our signboard. Their video's playing right now. Is Champion Seed. It's one of the fastest-growing independent seed companies in the country. Champion Seed has the freedom to select a wide range of genetic platforms and trade packages, matching it right down to the county level. We are champions of quality corn and soybean trades, quality growing seasons and quality people to help you along the way. From our corn seeds and soybean seeds to our people and partners, we only champion the best. Visit www.plantchampion.com to learn more and find your local dealer. Last year, they stepped on board with us and let us use that beautiful trailer down there we used for registration.
Big Jim, what are we doing, Jim? We're good. Oh, okay. Remember to keep your kids inside, away from the guardrail. Can't have anybody sitting on the guardrail either. They can't be sitting on the guardrail just in case of an axle break-in or something like that. Something catastrophic go one way or the other. It doesn't matter how big the tractor is. And when that's more prudent toward the end of the class, when we get the 466s, the super mod trucks. I know firsthand we had some bad luck. My buddy of mine, Jay Kleinsmith, we had some bad luck in Monticello.
Jordan Miguel's up next. He picked up the win last night, took home all the money on DeWitt, hoping to make it 2 nights in a row. Comes out of Lancaster, Wisconsin, and a 1466. He calls the night shift.
That's a beautiful 1466.
Yes.
305 and 18. 305 and 18. So he's in the lead now.
That puts him right there in the lead. So he was last year's 2023 points champion.
Next we're going to have Landon Kuhlman, right?
Yep, Ryan Kuhlman comes out of
Reedland, Iowa.
Reedland, Iowa with a tractor. He changed the name up on it this year, calls it the Bleeding Green.
Bleeding Green. What do we got? What is that?
John Deere 4430. John Deere fans, are you in the house tonight? Make a little noise. Your first opportunity to see one of the ECI John Deere's come down the track. Now, John, we didn't have this class last year.
No, we didn't, because we kind of talked about that, and I said what would go well with our 13,000 farm stock, and how we would not have to switch weights so much. So we went farm stock, then we moved ahead. We went up right ahead to the farm stock. Nope, it's a great class to have. It's a great beginning entry class for these guys. Now, it's a little different than the other farm stock we saw, because these guys did wheelie bars on these tractors.
Yeah, they got to run all the safety stuff, wheelie bars, tie bars. You got to have some other stuff within safety blankets around the transmissions, different flywheels for turning the higher RPM, so that way